Well then, hello everyone. Welcome to Factorio. This is the biggest episode. Episode 20. What are we going to do? Well, we're going to get power going. We're going to continue on with our power. We're going to go into fluid processing. And we're going to set up our pump jacks so that we can get fluid processing working. And then we can go into solid fuel and move on from there. Okay, so we have about 300 pipes crafted for us now, so that's a good start. What we will do... okay, so concrete is done. Concrete is a long-term thing, we'll cover our base in it, but for now, we're not going to bother with it. Circuit networks we're not going to bother with because we just... I never use those. They are good, don't get me wrong, but it's something that I never really cared to learn about because it's all about automation and... Well, so much automation, but like, doing things when certain things happen and changing things around and that sort of thing, and I don't really care. I just wanted to run all the time because I'm kind of greedy or kind of lazy like that, but yeah, so that's kind of why we don't use circuit networks. Me personally, anyway. Other people use them. I've seen them used for nuclear power, and they're really good for that because you can change it to only use the power when you need it, but I just don't bother. That's just how I do things. Awesome, we got heaps of bricks coming through. So now we go back down to where our oil is. Now all these are just going to come up in one pipe. I could try and do it differently, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, I'm glad I made extra. Okay. It's a nice thing about pump jacks is that when you're placing them, they actually show you where you can put them, which is something that wasn't actually in the game for quite a long time. It was a nice quality of life update they put in. It just means I can have a bit of a search around here and just double check that there's no others that I'm missing. So I can't see them if they're covered by trees or anything like that. Doesn't really matter, it's just a nice to have, you know. Alright. So let's put our pipes down. We will need to run power down here, but that can wait a bit. We'll just connect up our piping first. Unfortunately, one of my mods seems to have broken. Squeak Through. So normally I'd be able to squeak through those, and that was the whole reason I got this mod. But I'll have to look into that later. So what we'll do... Put some power down here. I don't really want to do processing down here, because processing does cause a lot of pollution, which will aggravate the neighbors. So I kind of want to move my processing of the oil up higher into my base, where I can defend it easier. But I will have to put some walls and things down here as well, which in hindsight would have been a good idea to bring with me, but whatever. Alright. Let's just run these up to the base. Alright. So what I might do is put my processing around here, and then I can wall this off over here and down here. And that will allow me to do my processing safely. But for now, let's just bring our piping up. I think I'm going to go for 3 refineries and expand out from there. Because I should have a fair bit of oil coming up here with 8 pump jacks. So bring the oil up beside the power lines. Bring it all up through here and over here. And it can stay there for now. We'll just go open-ended. Thankfully the pipeline won't leak without me by itself, so that's fine. Now I need to look at how I'm going to wall all this off to keep the neighbours out of it. I can finish this wall off up here. Initially I didn't bother with this. Because I didn't care, but now that I've got production going on down here, I will need to finish that off. I can wall this off here. And I can bring a wall down here, I guess. It's going to be a gigantic wall to defend, but I don't really... Well, I don't think these guys produce a lot of pollution. Okay, there's the tool belt. We'll get big storage tanks. So we're probably going to need those soon. So 10 a second. Sorry, 10 a minute. Is that a lot? I've never really looked into this. Where is it? Okay, change guns. Whoop. Why have I... There we go, E. I just had a brain fart and couldn't remember what the buttons were. Okay, so let's look up our pollution here. So that's 6 a minute. They're 4 a minute. What about power plants? They're 4 a minute. Okay, so these are actually huge. They're 10 a minute. Okay, wow. And they're 30 a second, so they're the worst. Oh no, that's consumption. So they don't cause pollution. What about those? Pollution 30 a minute. Okay, so they're a lot. Alright. So I will need to put some defenses down here. So, let's go and get some turrets and put them down there whilst we build up some defenses. I'll wall this off here. Walls. I'm gonna have to find a way to make the neighbors pay for these walls because they're getting expensive. It's getting a bit ridiculous, don't you think? Speaking of the neighbors, they are at our walls again. You guys need to just give it up. You're not getting through. Wow, okay, they're everywhere at once. So have you done the damage over here? Okay, yeah. So I need to put more turrets there. Alright, I'll deal with that shortly. Now just repair all this up. Put more turrets down here. That'll keep them down. I do really need to get better ammo going as well, but I just don't have the time at this point. I really need to get this fluid processing going. We've bought ourselves some time now that the coal is running again, but that's not going to last forever. Alright. So we're only sitting on 80 walls now, so I might go and get another couple hundred. Because I'll probably need those for down the bottom. And hopefully we can get our fluid processing going. can't because that chest is full. I'm gonna have to deal with those chests everywhere eventually as well, but I sort of have a plan in mind for the later. For now, I'm just gonna pretend they don't exist until I need to shove stuff in them. And then once I'm done shoving stuff in them, I'll pretend they don't exist again. Okay, there's no coal in these. These guys are running low on coal, which is fine. So you're literally just a sink for the resources I have on me. Alright. Okay, so let's get some stone bricks. Grab a stack of them. Stuff it, 4 of those. And again, I'm short on copper. 20 of those, because we're going to need heaps and heaps of those. See, the problem we have with fluid processing, which we're going to find out later on, is that when one type of fluid is backed up, it affects everything. It will take down all the production from that building, and that will then... And that'll then, like, just stop the whole building working. Put them there. These guys probably won't see any action for quite a while. But it's just a matter of putting them down and getting them there. So there is some protection there. I suspect this is where they're going to be the most aggressive. It's down here. So I'll just put down a big wall down here. All the way around. Damn nature, get out of the way. That should be okay. Of course, you're not going to let me place it because I can't reach it. I will need to replace these pipes later with underground pipes, but I'm being a bit lazy at the moment. I just need to get this up and running. Once I have this up and running, I can deal with it after that. And make it work properly. So this is all still getting processed somehow. What am I using it for? Oh, right there. Duh. Don't even remember what I did 2 episodes ago. Alright, the neighbors are up there again. Which is fine, he's got plenty of defenses there. Now, I would need water down here for my refining. But I think I can get away... I think what I'll do is not bother with that. And just use basic refining. And these are all the wrong way around. Luckily I can spin them later. Okay. So we can only do basic oil processing at this point anyway. Later on we can take it up to advanced, which gives us different outputs, but we don't need that right now. No, not that one. Into there. So you can see here we have triangles. Oh dear. Oh. Oh, okay. That's a problem. They've changed it. Oh. Okay, so last time I did this, basic oil processing, I was able to do a similar one to this one, but it minus having the water requirement. But now the basic refining only gives me petroleum gas, which is okay because I can convert that into solid fuel still, but it doesn't give me the other resources which I'll need for later. So I guess I'll just work with what I've got for now and then expand on it later on. Either way, it'll still get me solid fuel, which I can use to as a fuel source later on. Neighbors are attacking again. It's really bad they're getting aggressive up there. But I can't really do anything about that yet. So I got 5 of these fellas ready. Make that 6. I wonder if that'll be enough to deal with what I've got. Still pipes. Now later on I'm gonna have to redo all this piping because we will have other outputs coming from these machines. But as of right now, we don't need, we're not getting those, so it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, look at that purple smoke. We are once again polluting the atmosphere. Alright, so we're going to have heaps of stuff coming out of these. So I think I'm going to put a lot of chests down. You're useless. So are you. So are you. And so are you. So you guys can all go. Get the gun turrets out of the way. So I need 10 steel chests, which I have no steel on me. Okay. Let's go and get some steel. There's some right here. Coming down here. So how much steel do we need per box? 8, so we need 80 steel. Oh wait, that's not steel. Steel is... What the heck? Why is there iron on this line? Okay. And now there's no iron going down there to make these, which I don't need at this point anyway, but still. What is going on? Am I lacking power again? No. Doing okay for power. Just don't have enough iron production here. Let's replace all of these. That should get some more iron going down there. Now, let's go and find some steel production that we're not using. Like right here. Which is maxed out, which is awesome. Why am I making 5 of those? Go away. 5 of those. Now this is only temporary. I will move them further up and actually start using this solid fuel. But I just want to get a bit of a stockpile going first. Just keep it for a rainy day. So we'll power them up. And then we'll put some... I'll put these down so that we can export onto the belt. I'll move that up, because I'll put another one down. Where are they? Change the icons, I'm not sure what I'm looking for anymore. That'll do. I do have one left, but it's fine. I got 11 left, okay. Alright, so let's just put some piping down. Spend out our piping. These fellas down. Spend our piping up here. Okay, so I can squeeze between buildings, just not pipes. Let's start. Alright. Alright. Solid fuel. Solid fuel. Solid fuel. Okay. So now, as you can see, we're getting heaps of solid fuel going through. That's excellent. That's exactly what we need. So, that'll do us there. Next up, what we need... We're not going to bother going for solar energy because it's just not really useful. Batteries we'll need for long term. So we'll go for batteries now. Can I do stack inserters? Well, I need plastic. I can't do stack inserters yet. Okay. I'm going to need to start getting plastics going as well for more things. But that's another long-term thing. Well, actually, no, that's a very near future. That'll probably be within the next few episodes that we start moving into plastics. But as of right now, our main concern is just getting things up and running again. I need to find a new way to do these so I can get my walls building again. And I need to make sure that everything here is going to go okay with the neighbors. Maybe if I just get rid of that, they'll go away. I hope. I'll get rid of that one as well. I'm sort of hoping that if I just get rid of those, they won't attack those specific spots. They'll actually just run over here. Because generally they're kind of single-minded in their purpose, and they will come for the pollution, which is over here. But because they can't get to it, they'll destroy everything in their path, which is the walls and anything that attacks them, in this case the gun turrets. So hopefully they'll just come over here, they'll attack the walls here, and that'll be the end of them. So, as of that, we're now at the end of this episode. We did get a lot of what we wanted done, but not all of it. So, hopefully that'll continue in next episode. But for now, we've got to leave it there, as this episode's starting to run long. And we will get our solid fuel production going once we have a decent backlog going up here. Or down here, rather. Okay, that's fine. These aren't working fast enough to cover all of them, which is okay. That's not a problem at all. I'll need to sort of change all this later on, but maybe I'll put down another one. We'll think about it. Did I only build 4 of them? I did. Thought I built 5. Okay. That's fine. So until we get to that point, we'll leave it there. And I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye!